Well, it's a frosty Saturday morning on the Rideau Canal. It's about -14, -15 degrees. It's about 8:30 in the morning. Pretty good little wind chill going too. We've come down to the north end of the canal, right in downtown Ottawa. That means it's been a pretty good hike on the way down. You can probably see the wind flag there blowing. I'm looking back at where we did the first part of the video. The beauty of coming down against the wind, of course, is that you're going to go back with the wind. And on a 16-kilometer skate, that's not a bad thing. Later on today, people will be lined up outside this place putting skates on. There will be thousands and thousands and thousands of people on the canal. This is one of the Winterlude weekends, so it's just going to be jammed down here. But it's pretty awesome being out here at 8:30 in the morning, no matter how cold it is, and having this thing pretty much to yourself. We've come as far as the Pretoria Bridge. We've gone underneath it, looking back on it now. About 2.2 kilometers into the skate. So we're at a spot called Patterson Creek right now. It's at about kilometer 2.4. It's one of those spots where you can skate in. Little inlet. And as you go under the bridge, it's going to open up into a nice sheltered area. Lots of people pull in here, take a bit of a break. It's a great sheltered area. Get in here, get out of the wind. One of the main stopping areas is 5th Avenue. Lots of stuff going on here during the day, especially during Winterlude. A couple of skate shacks, the epic beaver tails, which you cannot come to Winterlude. Actually, you really shouldn't come to Ottawa without doing beaver tails. So we're now up at the Bronson stop. We're at about 5.5K. And because I had to do this over 2 weeks, clips of this video are from last week, some clips from this week. The ice conditions have really changed. We had a very, very warm week last week. Temperatures all week were up over freezing during the day, and a lot of the ice was lost. It was hacked up. It was in terrible, terrible shape. But it's actually pretty amazing this morning. There's lots of rough ice out here, but the NCC guys have done a pretty amazing job getting it back in a good skatable condition for the last weekend of Winterlude. At the bottom end of the canal, 6.4K. Dow's Lake and the pavilion with a couple of restaurants in it. Really nice patio in the summertime. This morning, probably not the best place to have breakfast. And as you can see, strong wind blowing, which is going to be very nice when we go back up top towards Dow's again and into the last 1.5 kilometers. And at the end of the locks, Carleton University, the southern end of the canal, looking across onto a nice park and back up the canal, 7.8K. And this is where I get off, folks. Just a parting thought though. You know, lots of people who say they hate wintertime. They get depressed and it's dark and all that stuff, and they're right. But I'll bet you they're not the people who come out and do this kind of stuff, because you know what? It's -20 and the wind is strong, but this is just fun.